Thank you very much. I now recognize Mr. Fortenberry for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, welcome. For the last year and a half, we've been privatizing profits and socializing risk. And if the optics on the AIG aren't bad enough, the counterparties to the AIG who received 100% parity for their liabilities, 7 of the top 10 are foreign firms. Societe Generale was the top recipient of $16.5 billion of American taxpayer bailouts, in effect, followed by Goldman Sachs. Now, you said this economy is in crisis. This year, Goldman Sachs will give $16 billion of bonus payments, about $500,000 per employee. This is really difficult to understand why there wasn't, at first, a desire to have transparency in regards to counterparty transactions. Would you address that, please?
Oh, I'm not sure if you were here for the prior conversation.
I've been here the entire time,
okay,
except for votes.
But again, the actions we took were necessary in the public interest, better than the alternatives, to help prevent catastrophic damage. And if you are outraged, as I think you should be, about how the economy and our system was in this mess, I hope you will join with us in trying to work to make sure it doesn't happen in the future. This is not something that should be Republican or Democrat. There is a deep, I think, moral obligation we have to try to make sure that we put in place reforms that will prevent this from happening again. If the government had done that sooner, this would have been less damaging. And a critical part of the failure was we ran a country, largest economy in the world, largest financial system in the world, without having the kind of bankruptcy-type powers we had for banks for decades.
Let's try to do that on a bipartisan basis, sir, please. But you understand why the failure
I'm sorry, the gentleman's time
has
expired, and now I recognize the gentleman.